What's up, guys? How's it going? Welcome to episode 32 of Let's Talk Mega 10. Today, obviously, we're going to do the spoiler talk for Shin Megami Tensei 5. And with me, we have Rising Oblivion. How you doing, man?
Pretty good, bro. Thank you for having me on. How's everybody doing tonight? Doing good?
Yeah, doing good, man. Ready to talk about some Shin Megami Tensei 5. Although you finished the game a while ago.
Yeah.
We didn't really talk about it or anything like that, so.
Yeah, no, we didn't. I think we all, in some ways, were trying to avoid spoiler talk because, a lot of people were sort of starting the game fresh and whatnot. But, yeah, we haven't gave any of our spoiler-like thoughts on the game just yet, anyway. Strange noise. It stopped. Okay, good.
Is it still doing a noise or anything like that, guys? Let me know. You may or may not. If it is, let me know. I may have to change microphones or something. So
I don't hear it on the stream.
You don't hear it on the stream? Alright. It may just be that guy, man. That may just be what it is. It's just fine now. Okay. Alright. Well, if it comes back or anything, let me know, guys. Anyway, so you were saying... yeah, we actually haven't sat down and talk about the game at all. I purposely did it so that we didn't have to because we talk a lot. They may not know, but we talk every day, right?
We made the Anticast, which I think we'll be coming back to soon.
We are gonna come back. I actually had I wanted to talk about some news actually, not with us in the channel, but did you hear about what happened with the this one Toei animation thing scandal going on?
The one guy? I don't know exactly, but I'd seen they deleted a bunch of a dude's video. By the way, hi Fox and Purple and Demicro. How's it going?
Hey everybody. First of all, yeah, right.
Yeah.
Demicro, thank you so much for your subscription. He's been a member on the channel for 8 months now. Really do appreciate it. He says Nahobino for Fortnite. I'll be okay with that. Honestly, I'll be okay with
Naruto's in there, bro. Who knows what's next? Apparently they're going into
Sasuke's in there. Sasuke's in there.
Yeah, man.
If we can get Sasuke in it, we can always get anybody, I think. Goku's not in it. Is Goku in it?
No.
He's not?
Way.
Oh. Are you telling me that Naruto made it into Fortnite before fucking Goku?
I'm pretty sure Naruto stuff is the first anime stuff to reach Fortnite.
Oh,
From
man.
what I understand, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't play Fortnite, so...
I don't either, but it's hard to avoid it. I mean, we're in the YouTube anime space, right. So it pops up.
Yeah, for real. Thank you so much, Purple. Fox, how are you doing? Thank you everybody for coming by. Do appreciate it. Just coming by and chatting here. Oh yeah, El Chapulín Colorado. That's from a Mexican TV show. I seen it. I was confused. I thought it was fake. I saw it on the internet and I was like, this gotta be fake. This is nobody knows about this guy. And I saw it and he's in Fortnite. I was shocked and kind of confused about it. But
Fortnite.
Yeah, Fortnite just has the weirdest people in it. I don't know.
It has rappers in it. It has Marvel. It has I think DC in it.
Don't they have Ariana Grande too?
Yeah, Ariana Grande's in there. I think Travis Scott's in there. It's dude, what's not in there?
That's insane. That is I don't know. I can't think of anything like that. The closest thing is probably gonna be Smash, but Smash is not even like that at all. So no, I don't know. That's pretty insane. I can't say that I'm too shocked, but that is El Chapulín is extremely popular in Brazil. Wow, that's crazy. That is just some random Mexican TV show. It is not super popular in I guess it is popular in Mexico because everybody knows it, but it's one of those things from a long time ago, from the 80s or 70s, something like that.
I remember Purple talking about that.
Yeah. Oh, did he really? She, right? Purple's a she, right? Yeah. Got it.
Yeah. By the way, Vsips is in the thumbnail for that one. He might show up, guys. We're not 100% sure.
If he shows up, I'll add him on the I'll add him on the thumbnail again if he shows up. He was supposed to he has supposed to come by and chat with us, but never heard back from him. So yeah. Anyway, so I guess we can jump into the actual Shin Megami Tensei talk here. So I played the game twice. I'm going through my third run right now. And I was just gonna, what I was gonna do is I was just gonna reload my save file and just get the other endings and everything. But you have to do the New Game Plus to actually unlock them on the same save file or whatever.
Right. Yeah.
So I was like, I don't have like the time for that. Like honestly, like, it's just kind of, once I play a game, it's really hard for me to like replay it like right off the bat. I'm playing right now my third playthrough, which is already hard enough to like
Jeez,
third playthrough. I'm like exhausted. I'm like I'll stream it like every once in a while. It's still really fun. Like honestly, through my first playthrough, I'm still having a lot of fun. But like you start to pick up certain things. You're like, I don't know if this worked as good like first time I played it. You know, like certain stuff is just kind of. It just kind of takes me off the I'm like, this didn't work out as well as I thought it was going to, or like I don't know. But first of all, what did you think of the game, like overall?
Well, at first impression, I was like, it has. Well, I loved SMT3 a lot, so I'm sorry if I'm going to compare it to that a lot, guys. But that's kind of my only point of reference, I guess you could say, when it comes to like.
But it's the perfect reference. Because it has a lot of inspiration from it. Yeah, no, it really does have a lot of inspiration from it. So it is the perfect kind of reference for it, I think.
Yeah, maybe not in terms of layout, which we'll get to the castle, I'm sure, soon, because we need to have conflicting views on that, which is fine. But yeah, we'll get to that here soon. But like, just in the terms of like the deserty space, everything else, I loved that. I loved how it looked. The music's obviously great, phenomenal. Overall, I had nothing but good things to say about it, but as I got through it, because I streamed it, with everybody, my first playthrough, I never played it before, getting my hands on it. First thing I did was stream the game with everybody else, so it's like a fresh, sort of look on the game. Like, you're seeing it real time, like, what I'm thinking as I play it.
Right, yeah.
So, like, I changed slowly over time how I sort of feel about certain things as I keep going. The only big, like, gripes I'd say I have about this game is, and I mean, I know other SMT games obviously do this, is like the, like the law and chaos thing, but in this game, it just sort of, I don't know, it doesn't matter a lot. It's really just what you pick right at the end. And if you just pick something against your alignment, you miss out on a miracle. So I feel like there's less significance to the whole alignment thing, and like the only thing you'd miss out is just a miracle if you mess up. But I don't know. I kind of like that.
I do think you're right. I agree with you in some aspects of what you're talking about. First of all, I want to mention like one thing. I don't think Shin Megami Tensei does a good job at the what it is like the choice and consequence aspects of the game. Like some games, for example, and I know a lot of people don't like the Life is Strange games, but they do. But what they do with the choice and consequence feels like it actually matter. Like what you're saying, like it actually matters to have a thing. What with Shin Megami Tensei, like it is like a way different kind of game. But sometimes I'm playing and I make a choice and I'm like, did I make a good choice? I have no idea. Like I never really feel like never feel like the actual. Like a feedback from
you don't know where you're getting aligned.
Yeah, exactly.
I think we've talked about this before, where it's like maybe like a little ticker thing, like in Catherine. You know what I mean? Would be nice.
Oh yeah,
like nothing that's like flat out like that was a chaos choice, but like just something that helps just a little bit would be nice.
Yeah, I think if you just had a little bit, or maybe just like instant feedback, because it already has that, where you make certain choices, especially like in the side quest where you make a choice. And like you kind of just instantly say like what your choice was, like, cause like there's like side quests where you can either align with like the what is this ice lady? There's like is either this ice goddess or like these other and she has like a cult or something like that in like the first area.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. And
I can't remember the names. But
I don't remember. I don't remember her name either. But you can either side with her or with the other demon. What I don't know what the other demon is called either. I can't remember. But from that like that little interaction there, as far as that's her name. You can actually your choice really feel like really like in that moment you're like, oh yeah, dude, like that feels good because you instantly know like, okay, so you side with this person and then you kind of wonder, okay, did I make a good choice or not, kind of thing. But there's not a lot of these moments.
Do we know if that mission did count towards Law or Chaos ending?
It does, yeah. All the side quests count towards your ending.
Maybe that's what fucked me up then, because I got Law alignment, but every choice I felt like I was making was Chaos. That might have been what happened.
Okay, so to kind of clarify, in Shin Megami Tensei, I don't really think, like you think of like D&D, for example, because it does also have an alignment, and I'm pretty sure you're probably thinking of the alignment of D&D the way that I think about it too, because chaos in these games it's more like collectivism versus individualism. So law is collectivism. It's like everybody is like a union together, and chaos is more like the singular individual, kind of like the law of the jungle kind of thing. Like the strongest survive, and the weaker just are meant to die or to be food for the stronger one. So like that. As long as you go into that mentality of kind of like, okay, I know that in this particular situation or this particular choice, if you want chaos, it's gonna be more about the individual, which was in this case, as far as was like the law character, and the other character was the chaos one. Although I don't feel like there's enough neutral in this game, because it obviously pushes you. I don't know if you guys know, and obviously this is spoiler talk, but the true ending is actually just neutral, but with more development on like the ending and everything. But it's just a neutral route basically. And I don't feel like the game does enough neutral to really like push you towards the true ending, or what is supposed to be the true ending. It doesn't really like push you forward to it, and frankly, like they just don't do a good job with like everything in general, as far as like the alignments and everything. Because like to me, law in this game was like zero appeal. Like there's no reason for you to.
Bad.
First of all, you're supposed to. If for law, for example, if you think about it from the law perspective, Dazai, first of all, we're gonna be straight. I hate Dazai. That kid,
it's so hard to like him.
Shit out of him. They made him like a streamer, but I was only like in the first like 2 minutes of the game, because that never comes up ever again. That could have been a cool aspect of the game if like they did something with him, but they never did anything with that. Like that was what way does that matter? Like why does that matter that he's a streamer? Like that never made any kind of impact in like the story or his character or anything. Anyway,
there's also a dude who holds the camera for him.
Yeah.
At that part, he's never talked about. It's like, what happened to that kid?
Yeah. No, that kid's dead. I'm just gonna assume that he's dead. He kicked the bucket earlier on.
I guess so. Like we lost him. I guess whenever all that happens, I don't know.
For real, I was just confused about it. I was like, what is the point of like? And they did the same thing with all the characters, not just him. Like for example, what is that? It starts with a T. The girl. What's her name? Tao.
Tao, yeah.
So Tao is supposed to be like this popular girl. She's like very smart and everything. That never really like comes up story wise either. She's just kind of just like, kicks a bucket and like you're like, okay, well that happened, and then like she comes back again and like, okay, she's now goddess mode, but there's like no relevant like we know that she's smart and a popular girl, whatever, but that never really like mattered in the story. So like for them to like release some information on the characters, everything. Because I was like, whenever they announced the game and they released like this character information, I was reading through it because I was thinking that it was gonna like matter in the story. You know, like when you hear something about a character, you're like, oh man, this is gonna be important. You know, like Dazai is a streamer. Maybe that is part of the plot point or something like that.
No.
Or something like that. But like that never really matters. You know, like the fact that
wait. Fox says you'll become evil too, right? Dude, I already am evil, okay? I'm already there. I streamed 8.5 hours yesterday. I'm already as evil as
Rising is the guy that will sacrifice his starter for like a to get a new starter. What starter did you get, by the way?
My starter, I got Chimchar. He fucking died. I did a Nuzlocke. He died really? Like the 4th gym. Yeah, it's so bad.
Shit.
See, the bad thing is I could not get. I have a Rapidash, right? That's kind of my replacement. Which, you know, like Rapidash has good speed, but it's like it's not the best fire Pokemon. There's a way better one.
Yeah, there are definitely way better ones. Yeah.
Yo, Lily, how's it going? Chaos for the win this round. That's kind of what we're talking about.
Yeah,
Chaos,
right. Chaos. Honestly, I think they trick you into Chaos too, because I think a lot of people when they go into Chaos, they're thinking, oh, you know, it's like you gotta save Japan, you know, because that's the whole thing. Literally, in the entire game, you're being told you gotta save Japan, right? So I think in your mind, the entire time you're thinking, I gotta save Japan. But then you get the Chaos ending, and it literally, like, it's more about, like, the demons and stuff. You're like, wait a minute, I just wanted to save Japan. Like, that's like, almost nothing related to, like,
Well, I guess, like, Susanoo, like, keeping him around is how Japan's saved, I guess.
Yeah.
I guess he's just included in all the gods who will get to stay, so in some way, I guess you kind of are, but, like, all the other gods being included in that just seems like kind of extra stuff for the Chaos.
Yeah, because in Chaos is typically always about like exactly. They went out of their way to make Chaos like seem like really bad, but you're like, yo, the whole thing is about saving Japan, you know. But I guess that's like results over, you know, like everything else. Like as long as you get the end results is what matters. You know, kind of thing. So, but then again, I think even neutral wasn't really like that developed either, because I went for neutral on my first round, and I was just naturally. I just felt like I was like, well, you know what? I don't really want to join the demons. It kind of sucks, and I don't really want to join Dazai because he sucks. No, I'm just kidding. No, Law was like the one that makes absolutely no sense. First of all, they threaten your life. The entire time that you're with Bethel, they're telling you that Nahobino shouldn't exist and
Nahobinos go.
Yeah, exactly. And as soon as they get a chance, that golden bitch, what's her name? I forgot her name. She attacks you. Yeah, and she tries to kill you. Like, who in the right mind's gonna be like, you know what? I know you tried to kill me, but I believe in Jesus, our Savior, so we're gonna go back and like and
what does she do in the end? She becomes a Nahabina herself.
Right, like, exactly. Oh, they're like that is hypocritical. Like that entire route, it just didn't make sense. Like, I thought that Law was gonna be Chaos. You know, because Abdiel is like
Chaos Route doesn't make sense till like the end.
Yeah,
like, at the very end, you're like, oh, okay, I guess now I see why it's Chaos. But yeah, it doesn't feel that way till then.
I don't know. All of them, I have issues with but different reasons. I just felt like they just didn't really like. Honestly, I'm gonna straight up say it. I'm feeling like this game lacks like 5 hours of like story. I don't know.
I felt like constant. This is what I think would have saved this game and made it like almost a 10 out of 10. I think they should have had, and maybe you agree with this. I think they should have had a like order style type like SMT like dungeon in each of the 4 levels. Like, I guess one of them technically has one, the third one does. Have one in each of those worlds as well, like a classic dungeon, but also oh shit, I forgot what I was saying. But also like what was I saying? What were you saying they should have I think they should have added a whole 5th place, another place would have been nice.
Oh yeah.
I think that would have worked.
I think what happened is, and I don't know, maybe that's just me, maybe somebody else can agree with this. what I think is all the way up until the Demon Lord. I was actually like completely following the story and everything. I was like, okay, I'm on board with this. But after that part right there, and everybody just kind of like Bethel separates, and it's like all these different factions. I believe there should have been like another story part there where they kind of like work more like the rest of the characters and everything.
I think there should have been another place about fighting Abdiel.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe like another, like following more on that storyline. I just feel like there was just one big gap in between that, because between that and like because once you get that, you're at the end game, right? Like,
yeah,
that's pretty much that, right? And I just felt like there was like a blank missing between like those two spots there. Demicro says, I beat this game in 24 hours on normal mode. Honestly, not surprised. I think you can speed running it. I heard somebody beat the game in like 4 or 5 hours, skipping all the cutscenes.
How long did it take you to do it? I did all the side quests and everything in DLC. It took me like, I think 78 hours or something like that.
My first run, I beat it on 55 hours. And I didn't do all the side quests, but I did all the important ones to get the final good ending or whatever, true ending or whatever. So it doesn't matter. Luke says, let me see what Luke says right here. He says he's talking about the puzzle dungeon on the Demon Lord or whatever. He says that the Wind fans aren't well designed. Anyway, they feel kind of janky. I don't think it's janky. I think what is janky is the jumping. I think that's a janky part.
Maybe that.
Because what happens is when you run and you jump, there's no momentum or anything like that. It's like
you're stationary and you jump up.
Exactly. Yeah. So it's very, very like it doesn't have any like physics behind it. It doesn't feel like there's no physics behind it, and it feels weird because of that. That's my personal take on that. I don't think the puzzle's bad. I just think that the jumping and the moving itself physically is not very good. That's just my opinion on it. I don't think the puzzle was bad at all. I think it was fairly easy. I'm just bad at puzzles in general.
You said I didn't get why they didn't make movement more fun in this game. I mean, to be fair, the movement's always been bad in their games. This is actually good, I think, in comparison to like other Meg 10 games with movement and running around. I don't know. I at least as the fans were fine. It was the camera angle that confused me. The puzzles aren't that hard if you pay attention and timing. Yeah, I kind of agree with that. I think also maybe people didn't pull up the map a lot. I pull up the map like so many times to help figure out the orientation, and I found all the treasure and everything in there, and the only part that really tripped me up was the very last one. It took me like 4 or 5 tries because I kept hitting the wrong fan.
Oh yeah, me too.
I had to do the timing.
I was doing that because I didn't know which of the 3 fans was the right one. So I was jumping on the wrong one. That's pretty much basically what it is, and I know exactly what you're talking about. Anyway, not a bad puzzle. I don't think it needed to be changed, but it doesn't matter to me. I already finished the game. Like it really does. It's not gonna affect me in any kind of way. So I don't really want to talk too much about it because I don't think in the grand scheme of things, I don't think it's going to affect anybody's enjoyment of the game overall.
No.
Like, I don't know if anybody dropped the game because of the puzzle. You know, like...
the updates come in the 9th. I guess it's tomorrow, ain't it? Well, the update's only changing... for what it looks like, is it's only changing, like, 2 fans. And it's making a certain area a little bit easier in there. Which... I don't think that's even the part that was hard for me.
Yeah,
I don't know what part they're changing, but they're changing 2 fans, I guess. They're eliminating you to have to do the 2 fan parts to get through. I think it's the 3rd level.
Yeah, but that one isn't bad at all. I mean, all you have to do is literally walk, then wait, then walk. Right? That's it, right?
Yeah. I really don't know why they changed that one in particular. It's the very last one.
Yeah, it's the very last one. Yeah.
That one needs change.
Yeah.
I feel like.
I don't know. Look, it doesn't matter too much. Like I said, I think it's a very small, minute detail in the game. I don't think in like overall, like in everything, it's just kind of not that important on that end. I think.
Yeah.
But anyway, I lost my train of thought now. But we were before we were talking about the fans.
And the people that thought it was too hard, don't play SMT3. That's all I have to say.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Or Strange Journey, right? I heard Strange Journey is like the worst for puzzles.
Oh yeah, definitely. There's an entire like section, and it's several sections, but like one of the sections is pretty fucking bad. You either have to have a good map or have a good memory, because it teleports you around it basically moves you around the map, but you have to know like where exactly to go, and it really messes you up. So you like either you have a map, meaning like you're keeping track of it, or you know what you're doing, or you're just lucky. I don't know.
Right.
Yeah, it's tedious, but it's not bad. It's just part of like that's kind of the design is in that game. But because then again that's a first person dungeon crawler, so it's not like in the other games where you have a character walking or anything like that. Yeah, the Sector E, that's the one. Like everybody fucking hates that. I'm actually playing Redux right now because I was itching for another Shin Megami Tensei game, and I'm like, I played the original Strange Journey. I haven't played Redux yet.
I've been kind of itching to play something too. I was talking to my chat about that. Like, Strange Journey wouldn't be bad.
I think Strange Journey is cool. Also, like every demon has its own alignment. So if you have demons with the same alignment as you can do combos with them, like extra combos and everything. So it actually doesn't use the press turn system.
I heard about that.
It has something else, and it's pretty cool. I actually liked it a whole lot. Going through it again because I'm actually playing it right now, and I'm only like 6 hours in, so I don't really feel much of a difference between that and Redux. But some people have mentioned that it's like way different in the endings and everything. So I guess I'll find out once I continue. I'm not really. I just take my time. I really have nothing going on right now, so. It's like a small kind of thing.
Well, Purple, who's in chat right there, she showed me a thing that apparently the art looks worse in Redux, and I took a look at it, and I'm like, weirdly enough, it is. It's like very subtle though, like you probably wouldn't notice it, but if you take like a close look, like a side by side, for some reason in Redux, it actually looks somewhat worse for some reason. But I mean, I've never played them in general, so I'll probably still enjoy it though.
Like, what it is they changed artist. So they wanted the art to be the same. Personally, I don't like Kaneko's art. That's the old artist. So I don't care. But I know some people really do. Like they like the artwork for him that he did. I don't think he does good humans. I think his humans are always kind of ugly. He makes good demons, but I don't think he makes good. I don't think he makes good humans. So.
He's only good at making uglies, so the demons are the ones that work.
So he makes really good demons. Like probably like 80% of the demons in Shin Megami Tensei. And that's not a hot take. I just don't like his art. I mean, like that's not a hot take. I'm not making a stance or anything. I just don't think he does good humans. Because all the humans look like scary looking. Does that make sense to you? They look kind of like creepy, but like humans are just humans. But they look like almost like demons. Like some of them look literally just like the other demons that he does. So it's just, to me, it's kind of weird.
I don't know much about all the artists, to be honest with you.
You see his art. You just don't know it.
Yeah, I'm sure I know it.
Okay, you know Lilim?
Yeah.
That's one of his designs. And most of his humans look like Lilim.
Oh, like that's like almost Tim Burton-esque looking, I guess.
Yeah, here I'll send you a picture so you can see it there. Like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so a lot of his humans look like that. So I think there's like no like, and I know she's supposed to be like a human looking demon, but she's still a demon. So I don't know. That's just a personal preference. I don't think it's a hot take per se. Yeah, all the characters on Nocturne are Kaneko's art. That's a good example.
I didn't mind SMT3. So he's the guy who makes like everybody's upper lip.
Yeah, black. Yeah.
That's so weird. Why that I don't understand.
Yeah, right. I've never been a fan of that either. But anyway, we can move on from that. I'm sure some people are gonna be mad here that I'm like, I'm like,
it's just an opinion, bro.
It's just an opinion, bro. I'm not trying to get anybody mad here. Yeah, it fits with Nocturne. I think it fits with Nocturne. Because Nocturne is like
spooky.
It's just a spooky game, but like in other games, I don't think it fits as well. But again, that's just a personal preference. I personally like the new the artist for Shin Megami Tensei 5. I think he did a good job, and he did Strange Journey. He did SMT4 and Apocalypse. So like, it's not like he's just done one game. He's done 4 or 5 games already. So I don't think he's doing a bad job or anything.
I love it. I like SMT5's like realistic looking proportions.
Yeah,
I've kind of always wanted that to have like realistic proportions. Like
right.
P5's always just like
hopefully Persona. Well, I heard I've been looking that Persona 5 Royal and Persona 5 Strikers didn't actually have the same artist. Somebody else did the art for those, and the necks are better because they always have long necks. That's the thing about Sojima. He does the art for Persona. The characters always have like the longest ass necks.
They do. It's like long necks and like just weird proportions at times.
The proportions are really funny, yeah.
Like unbelievably skinny. Which there's nothing wrong with being skinny, but it's just like not every human in the world looks like that.
Yeah, right. It's
like
just
what
funny,
the fuck?
it's just funny. I think it's hilarious. So guys, if you don't take any offense to this, it's just fun talk. I don't really like care either way. Like I played these games for like the last 15 years.
I mean, I still love Royal either way. I mean, even if I don't like the art a ton.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it's fun. It's fun talk. I don't know. I think everybody has like their own opinion on like what art they work and love and everything. I just like I personally always been a fan of like the anime aesthetic of like I just like the way the anime characters look, you know. And it's not for everybody. Yeah. I'm sure I know there's people that don't like anime that play Shin Megami Tensei. So like I understand there is people that don't want the characters to look super anime.
Yeah, or like the new Pokemon.
Oh,
the
Yasuda.
chibi art versus the.
Yasuda is another artist in the Shin Megami Tensei. He did. You may know Durarara. You know that anime? Or Bakana?
I don't know.
Yeah, he did the
art. It sounds familiar.
His thing is that he draws characters with really huge titties. They all have like.
Well, now I'm in. What's this guy?
Yasuda again. He does like I know he did the art for Durarara, the anime. And
that sounds familiar, but I don't think I've seen it. I
think you know of it at least.
Yeah, I know of it. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Anyway, he did the and Digimon story too. If you seen the Digimon games?
I've seen what they look like, but I haven't played them or anything.
Yeah. He also does that artwork there. Pretty good stuff. I like him. He doesn't do a lot with them, like with Atlas, because he's not like full-time Atlas employee or anything like that. He does not work for Vanillaware. He never done anything for Vanillaware. But the artist in Vanillaware is actually a female. And she has
What's
like
Vanillaware?
Vanillaware is also not another Atlas studio. They did 13 Sentinels. Odin Sphere. What else do they do?
They're under Atlas, you said?
Yeah, they're under Atlas. Like they done Dragon's Crown too. Muramasa. They've done a bunch of games for all of them have been published by Atlas. They're like independent, but everything is published by them. So he does good stuff for sure. Not like we went way far from Shin Megami Tensei 5.
Yeah, alright,
Let's pull back to Shin Megami Tensei 5 there. What would you say is like the one thing, like if you could say one thing about the game, you're like, oh, this is why you should play the game. What will it be?
Well, obviously go in blind, but I think that's a given. Don't look anything up too much anyway. And if you're gonna get the Mitama DLC, just don't wait till the very end. If you want to level up quickly, then buy it, then get it. Because you can seriously just break the whole game right off the bat if you find those Mitamas.
100%, yeah, 100%.
Yeah, get them later. But yeah, I don't know. That's what I'd recommend playing the game.
Yeah.
And if you want to play the SMT3 DLC, buy it. I think you should buy it before you go into it. I know you didn't have a choice because you had it early, so you had no choice but to like play it. But do not get the SMT3 DLC like at the beginning of a playthrough, because you can sort of play and fight each of the fiends as you run through your playthrough of SMT5, so you can get like these buffs and stuff too. Like once you beat the fiends, you also get some glory, and you also get some sutras and stuff like that can help you out through the game. So it helps with a little more progression.
Yeah.
In the game, and helping you get some more stuff. But that's what I'd recommend, I guess.
Right.
DLCs are good though.
I think the DLC is a mixed bag. Like some of them are pretty cool, but I don't think they're worth the money. And then like the Mitamas, I don't think the Mitamas are like useful in the game, because I never got them. I actually just still don't have the Mitama, but most of my demons are like level 99. You just have to know where they spawn, because they spawn constantly. You just have to know where they spawn so you can find them.
Yeah.
So like honestly, buying the DLC for the Mitamas makes absolutely no sense, because as long as you know where the Mitama spawn, you can just go to the first. Oh, by the way, the first area is the best area to grind for Mitamas or anything. You never encounter Mitamas? Yeah, the first area, just walk around. You will find them.
The thing is, though, the earlier areas, I think you get less out of finding them, though.
Yeah,
because I think they are lower leveled, but you will find them more.
No, but you grind the Mitamas for the items, not for the XP. Because the Mitamas, particularly the great ones, for example.
Yeah. No, I mean like
they grow up gospels, which is the ones for your own level up, and then the red Mitamas drop the
Glimore or whatever.
The Grimoires, yeah. So it doesn't matter how much you earn from the battle. What matters is the item itself, so you can use it for grinding.
Well, what I'm saying is you get more Gospels if you fight ones later on.
Yeah, but if you go through the air, but it's like, to me, it's not about the quantity. It's not about the quantity of the grimoires you get per battle. It's about just running around the first area, because they spawn faster.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Like it doesn't matter that you get less. You just go around in that first area, and you're bound to find them like way faster.
But like I said, they'll only get it like at the end, because I never felt like I was like needing levels till the end.
Yeah,
and if you get like the SMT3 DLC and even like the Cleopatra one or Artemis or whatever, you get some buffs for yourself as well when you do that, and a lot of Maka too. So even the other DLCs sort of help you out quite a bit too. You don't even have to get the Mitamas to get like a boost. Getting some of the other demons, or like Cleopatra, like I said, also gives you a pretty good boost as well. And not only that, if you get like those DLC demons, the DLC demons always have great affinities. So like you're going to be like having really good resistances and shit like that as well. Like Cleopatra's is like really good. I mean, you got to wait a little while till the end for Gimme Fiend.
The stats are also better too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that they're really unbalanced. It's kind of like the thing on the Persona. Whenever you get the DLC Personas, they're like so broken. The certain attacks are like just insane.
Yeah, this game in general is the attacks, because like Cleopatra has one that lower, because you only can go down by 2 ranks or up by 2 ranks in this game. Cleopatra has a move that lowers all of the enemies' defense by 2 ranks, like immediately. It's
Straight
like,
up.
oh my god.
Yeah. I think
Her
you can go up
frolic
to
is
3
crazy.
times. 3 times. Yeah, I think it's I like the game and I like the DLC stuff, but I don't know. I don't think it combines me into buying it. Like I saw a lot of I saw them online and I bought one of them. I think I bought which one did I buy? Mephisto, and I bought
Oh yeah,
the
he's I think the worst one, to be honest.
I was gonna say I like him. I actually used him
Really?
at the very end. I played. Luke asking whether we played on hard or normal. I actually played on all the difficulties. My first playthrough, I played it on normal. Then I switched it to casual to kind of try it out for my review and everything. And then I played another one, just kind of just speeding through it real fast in casual, just to kind of get the ending or whatever. And then now I'm playing it on hard. So yeah. So I've actually played it on all the difficulties.
And like Fox is saying, I played it on normal except for the very, very end with the Demi-Fiend fight. I put it to safety because I was like, this motherfucker is not going to win. I had Cleopatra, Artemis, and I think Idun as well. They were all level 99, including myself. And I was healing constantly and everything. It was not possible. I had to put it on safety for Demi-Fiend. It was just not happening. It's crazy.
Purple says that she wants a refund because Konsu has the Sun Disc instead of the Moon one. Well, there's a story reason for that. And if you do his side quest, you will find out why he has the Sun one instead of the Moon one. Did you do his side quest?
Yeah, I did. I think they're just trolling. They know I did that. They brought that up on my thing. Purple always is, I think,
she's just trolling. Okay.
Yeah.
I was going to say, I'm like, well, if you do the one, Demi-Fiend did kick your butt. Oh, well, dude.
Yeah, he did.
He does, right? I only seen him because I only bought the DLC now. So I haven't actually...
It's hard, dude.
Yeah.
And the thing is, there's such a drastic drop. Going from normal to safety is seriously night and day.
Oh, really? I haven't tried that one.
It is significantly like I was doing like my whole entire team would because I'd use the critical thing. I'd have my Magatsuei full. Mm-hmm. We'd all would get 2 turns, and like his health would not even go down by a fourth. Like it hardly would have went down at all. But then we turned it into safety. Everybody got a turn, and he was pretty much almost dead.
Wow, really? That's crazy,
how much the safety mode changes the game. The safety mode will literally make it a breeze. So if you're trying to run through the game again just to get an ending or whatever on your save file, put that shit on safety, you're gonna breeze through the game.
Yeah, I don't know. That's the whole thing about me playing the game is I wanna get that especially now that I'm doing the fighting thing. I'm done right now. I'm just fighting Shiba on hard. Holy fuck, he's hard. He's
yeah, dude.
Because I beat him on normal in my first playthrough, but on hard I was like, oh my god, what the hell? And I actually to this day I still haven't beat him yet because I haven't streamed. I only stream. I streamed for 2 hours, and one of it is just me fighting Shiba one time, or maybe 2 times I think. Dude, I was so annoyed because I had him. I was on a roll, man. I had my strategy. I was doing good, but then I fucked up once, and it's just I wish the game was the entire game was like that, because a lot of Shin Megami Tensei games, they make you feel in the edge. One mistake can fuck up your entire playthrough. But I think this game is significantly easier than other SMT games. Did you feel that? Because I know you played 3, so it's easier than 3, right?
Comparing it to 3, yeah, this is easier for sure.
Yeah. When I was playing with that, I never really felt that edge of oh man, I fucked up or something like that. In fact, I barely died, and when I died, it was because it was because I was under leveled. Like I will go right up to the boss at like level 50, and the boss is like level 72, and I was like, all right, fair enough. I fucked up. I didn't know what level it was, so I went
Right.
I went and just fought it.
Which is one of my gripes about this, because I'm gonna make a review soon, which I'll talk about that. But like, this game does not, for side quests and everything, for like side quest bosses and stuff like that. You have zero indication what level any of it is. I don't know. I feel like modern JRPGs and stuff like that at least tell you like a rough estimation of like sort of like what level this is supposed to be for or whatever. I think the recommended level would have been nice for certain side quests. It's not a big issue or anything like that at all, but like that would have been nice. And the first 3 areas look very similar. Those are like the only 2 very bad things I hate about.
Yeah, I think the first 2 areas look really similar. I think like the third one being darker or whatever, I think that was fine.
And the fire and stuff.
But like the first 2, it look extremely similar.
It's like desert, broken buildings.
right, exactly.
Yeah.
So how many SMT games have I played? Oh shit. Okay.
Get the list out.
let me list the list out. Okay, so first one that I played was Nocturne. Obviously, 4 Apocalypse, Strange Journey, the Devil Survivor games. What is that? Shin Megami Tensei 1 and 2. What the hell am I? What are the other ones? Devil Summoner 1 and 2, which is Raito games, and then Digital Devil Saga, which is 2 of them, so that's 12. Shin Megami Tensei 5, so that's 13. I have not played Soul Hackers. That could have just said that.
all but Soul Hackers.
Yeah, that's like I could have just played. I haven't played Soul Hackers or the original Devil Summoner. That's like pretty much that. I can't think of any other SMT games on the top of my head. Oh, I also played the Demi Kid. I'm sorry. There's a Demi Kids. Is that what it's called? Demon Children. I played that one as well. And obviously the Jack Bros game, I played that one too. That's it.
I never played Jack Bros before.
It's kind of crappy. I know the meme is like, oh, best game or whatever.
Don't tell Demicro that.
But it's basically black and red, and it's like a running shooter, but like puzzle based as well. Kind of think of like Pac-Man in a sense. It's really hard to explain.
It's like a classic arcade.
Yeah, it's
style?
like an arcade style. Yeah. I played Demi Kids Light. That's the one I played.
Are those good?
Yeah, it's like Pokemon. Literally Pokemon. You should stream it, man. You should totally stream that one. It's actually pretty good. You should play it. It's like edgy Pokemon, basically.
I kind of want to play that.
Yeah.
I mean, that's how I think about SMT in general. Like, when someone's like, "What is SMT?" I'm like, think about Pokemon, but it's demons.
No, this one actually uses the Pokemon artwork style.
Right.
Let me show you. I don't know if you've seen them. Have you seen them?
No, I haven't.
Okay, let me just show you the cover, because it literally just has like that Pokemon aesthetic, and it has 2 versions, like light version or dark version. You know how they have like the look at that.
Play 'em Rising, play 'em. I would like to, Lily.
The main protagonist even has like the hat, like he just looks so like
what the fuck?
You see that?
Weird.
Yeah, play it definitely. It's actually pretty good. Like combat wise and everything, it's still really good. And the plot is actually hilarious as fuck too. It's like these children in like elementary school trying to summon a demon. Like that's how it starts. It's like these children just want to summon a demon, and
Do those games do well though, or like?
No, they did like shit. They sold like crap. Obviously, there's a reason why there's no more of them.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it didn't catch on like Pokemon did.
Yeah, of course.
They're definitely trying to capture that Pokemon, vibe or whatever.
Yeah. But what they did is different. And I think Lily Moncat is saying that too. They're almost like you actually have to play both to kind of get the whole story. Unlike Pokemon, where the difference is kind of just the Pokemons that you get. In these ones, there's actually like two stories, not like interconnected. And you have different protagonists. Like each one of them has a different protagonist.
So they really made you want to buy both.
Yeah, exactly.
Or made you have to at least.
Yeah. I don't honestly. I think they're cool. Maybe they make like if they could make like another one of those on like the Switch or something. I'll buy it. Why not?
That'd be fun if they did it right and had it the right way.
If they did it right and they did kind of like something cool with it, because a lot of Pokemon fans want to see like the cool like Pokemon or something like that. I know people want to see like the Legend of Zelda Pokemon or something like that.
So like Arceus or whatever?
Yeah. So if they did something like that with the Pokemon style or something, I'd be down for something like that. I don't know. Yeah. So like they got overshadowed. The fusion systems are different between them too. Gotcha. Yeah, I only
same time as Fire Red and Leaf Green. I can imagine Fire Red and Leaf Green.
Yeah, they completely just
remakes of Gen 1, like the classic Gen. I could see that overthrowing it. Oh, I mean, I wonder if they could throw it on the Switch, remaster it, make it a little better.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I don't know. There's so many things. Like I always say this, but I was just sitting in like a mountain of gold, and they just
really are, bro.
To like do things with their games, because they do a lot of games, and they have a massive library of like good games, but they don't do anything with it, and it's kind of disappointing sometimes. I'm like, man, you could just make so much money if you did like shadow drop like 5 of these games. I don't know.
Put fucking SMT4 on the Switch already, bundled with Apocalypse or something. I'd pay $60 for that game, dude. I would.
Yeah, I will too. I will literally buy them again. Like if I could, I will buy them again. There's no reason why I wouldn't buy them. I think they're great games, and they deserve to be played again.
Definitely. I mean, they did it with SMT3. And all the people who are like, stop port begging. And I made a tweet earlier about this.
Yeah, I saw it. It was funny.
It's like, stop port begging. I want more trading cards. And Japan only put concerts. It's like, what are we supposed to ask for then? Like, fucking, like we were talking about earlier, like fucking Christmas socks? Like, what do we want? Give me more merch I can buy, please. I don't want the games. It's like, people get on about port beggars. It's interesting.
Yeah, right. I said the same thing on a tweet too. I'm like, you know what's more annoying on a port beggar? The people that I just keep on saying, "Oh, don't port beg." I see more people saying that.
There is a difference between like port begging and just being like, they literally put Persona 4 Golden on Steam. Like, they're willing to do this stuff. They've done it before.
Yeah, exactly. Oh yeah, the people that won't comment my comments was like, "It's never gonna happen." Persona is a Nintendo, Persona, PlayStation exclusive. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Nocturne.
Nocturne. Like, that's almost all the game. I don't know. It annoys me when I hear that stuff. I'm like, you don't make sense. Says, what do you think about the Nahobino stuff? What do you mean? What do I think about the Nahobino stuff? Like the character or like the story or?
I think they're trolling again.
No, I think you're just asking what we think about the Nahobino stuff. Or do you mean like Nahobino as like the story, like everybody being a Nahobino and shit? Actually, in fact, I do think that makes sense in like a world building thing, because like they connected so perfectly well with like the Bible, like the beginning and everything. Like. Especially like if you know like the background of like the Christian religion and how they went like banning other religions and stuff.
It also does a good job like explaining what demons are too. I think you told me that at one point.
Yeah,
which is interesting.
I think they did such a good job as far as like the tree of knowledge and like all these biblical things, but they like connected them in such a good way that it makes sense. Like I was playing through that. I was like, oh, dude, that actually like this is a good explanation to like demons. Why the demons are literally gods. Like like because to me the first time that I played a Megaten game, I was like, why is Thor called a demon? He's a god. He's not a demon, or like things like that. Like certain characters will show up, and I was like, that's not a demon. That's like because in my mind I'm I always think of like a demon like from like the Christian religion, right? Like Satan or some shit like that. So I thought it was cool. I thought the concept of it was pretty cool. Is it perfect? No, but honestly, none of the other Megaten games are like 100% perfect. Like you can very much pick apart every game, and they do also have some flaws. I just don't.
With Demi-Fiend as well. Like you see, if you look into it a little deeper, the concept of not being falls apart. I'd say that about Demi-Fiend too, because it's also weird because he's human and demon, but then it's like I don't know, like
if you do the demon ending, then you will be like only a demon. But then I'm like, well, if you're only a demon, then you cannot have a reason.
Yeah, it's just so weird.
So that's just it doesn't really make sense. I think it makes sense. I think it made sense that everybody. I actually knew as soon as the Lamu or whatever. What was his name? Lamu, the tentacle monster. As soon as he was looking to become an Ahobino, and I was like, okay, that's the game. Everybody wants to be an Ahobino. That's the whole thing about the game. And I like as soon as that happened with like the first 5 hours of the game, I was able to predict. Like I grabbed the box and I was like, okay, so this one's gonna merge with this one, and this one's gonna merge with this one, and I was like, okay, so that's what's going on here. Like, although the Japan director, the what's his name? I forgot his name.
Oh, Susanoo is who he actually is, the god.
Yeah. Tsukuyomi, not Susanoo. Susanoo is Aogami.
Oh, where's Susanoo?
Yeah. The whole thing with Aogami, like there's so many things that they don't explain at all. Like Susanoo being a proto-fiend. What does that mean? Like
good point. It's like what the fuck
that
is
was like that? What in the hell did they? Who is that? Like what does that mean at all? Like proto-fiend, they made
I think it's like
god, or
I think it's his brother dies, but they like still bring him back with like some essence of the god that's left or something. That's what I thought it was. I still kind of
right, but they don't really explain what it is. There's some things that you're like, okay, if you're gonna bring it up, you better actually explain it, because otherwise he doesn't do anything, right? The whole thing about hiring the proto-fiend, right? Oh, okay, we worked on the front of him, and he has some of my cells of whatever. Okay, cool. Bring it up and actually explain what it is, or don't fucking say it at all.
So said Miyazu and Kansu doing nothing the entire game. If you do the quest chain, they do.
Yeah, you actually know what it is. But even then, it doesn't really matter anything. But I think you have to connect some dots, right?
I still thought that was interesting, though.
Yeah. So I actually came up with kind of my own like thoughts about it. But I think Yuzuru, Miyasu's brother, I think the reason why he wants to save Japan is not to actually save Japan, is to save his sister.
His sister, right?
Because his sister becomes a god. Spoilers. Then the only way that she will be able to survive.
No, if you choose it to be that way.
Yeah, but I mean that's the only way that she can survive. See?
No, but you don't have to though. You can choose whether or not she wants to live off on her own and die. You can make that decision.
But that I feel like that's the only way that you can give character motivation for Yuzuru.
I chose to kill. I didn't kill him, but I chose to. She didn't want to do it, so she doesn't become a god.
Yeah. Well, you have. I personally think that you have to, because that gives that gives him. That gives Yuzuru a reasoning to why he will have to do it. Now I know that proto-fiends are man-made gods, but they don't explain them.
They don't explain how it happened.
They don't explain any of it. I know what you mean. I saw that. I saw what they said that, but they don't actually explain what. That's really lazy writing right there. Have some NPC just spout information to you. That's like, yeah, it's an explanation.
But at least for proto-fiends.
But what it is to me, good writing in a game is when you bring a point and is part of the plot of the game. And that felt like that was something where they kind of like, if you bring up a point, right, in the cutscene at the beginning of the game, but they never again bring it up again, and you have to look at some random NPC for an answer about it. That to me feels like either lazy writing or just like straight up just you don't bring it up either way. Yeah, it's just not good. I feel like that. Yeah,
it's also like they did a decent job explaining everything else, but when it comes to explaining your own character and what god you're basically being sort of fused with, it's like, he's there. Like, it's funny because they're like, what's the other one? Tsukuyomi or whatever says like, it's like, we'll get out there, we'll fight him again, brother, or whatever. And it's like, what the fuck's that mean?
Yeah, right.
We don't know he's Tsukuyomi and Susanoo yet. It's
yeah,
like,
exactly. They're building it up. It felt like they're building it up in a pretty cool way. Like to me, they build up everything really good. Like the build up for the game is like 10 out of 10. It had me on the spot. I wanted to know more information. I was like, who are these people? What are they doing? You know, you have all these questions about it and everything. Bethel is another thing that they never actually like develop on. Like Bethel falls apart, but you don't give a shit because you met them one time.
Yeah, it's true. And you're just always with them then. They just like, I guess you're hired. It's like, oh. It's like you go to work every day for a job that you just showed up at and you have no idea how you get paid or who's the boss or like what's happening. So like eventually you just end up running into them. It's sort of strange how that works.
Yeah.
And like there's multiple branches and it's like you just assume Abdiel's top of it, like who's before her? Like why her exactly?
Yeah.
You'd think like she wouldn't be the one that they'd pick. But she just is.
Well, she wasn't picked. I want to explain that part because if you do some side quest, you actually find out that after Lucifer rebelled and killed the god, he sealed the other angels. The other angels are not dead; they're actually sealed. And you take a side quest where you have to free them, and then you have to fight them. Did you see that? Did you get that?
Yeah, I've done those side quests.
So that's that side quest should have been like part of the story, because that would have explained like why she's in power. It's not that she was elected; she was literally the only high angel to lead them. She definitely was not the first choice or the last one. she just happened to be on the spot to lead them.
They should have revolted earlier, I feel like. I don't know.
Yeah, they should have revolted earlier, because it makes no sense, right? If the god is dead, and Lucifer already said that the god is dead, and everybody is like, all right, well, you know, I guess they had to wait until the Nahomino, because seeing a Nahomino proves that the god is dead. So then at that point, I guess everybody... I think that makes sense now that I'm thinking about it in retrospective now. They only rebelled because they saw the Nahobino there, and they were like, okay, so he's the Nahobino, so that means that the god is dead. So I guess that's
still, that. Like, they talk about how rebellious, I think it's Zeus in specific is. You'd think he, like, from the get-go would be like, I ain't gonna care what Abdiel says, even from the get-go. I don't know. I don't know. More work on that would have been nice.
I think it makes sense, but he's also dumb, and he doesn't really like. It's not well articulated. I hope that makes sense. It's not well articulated in the game.
There's certain plot points that should be kind of like Dark Soulsy in the way, where we need to explore and do some side quests to learn a little bit more. But then there's certain aspects that should just be like given to you and like should be in this main story, and
Yeah. I think
maybe
if it's part of the plot, it should be in the game. Like in part of the story. And again, things that they mention in the plot, they should stay in the plot. Things that you want to find out, maybe some other secrets or some other stuff. It's cool if you find them on side quests and stuff. I love when you do a good side quest. You're like, oh man, I'm discovering more about the world and the characters and everything like that. Also, what the fuck is with this Demon King shit? It threw me off whenever you like, oh, we're gonna fight the demon lord. Like, okay, the demon Lucifer, I guess. You go and it's just some rando. It's just literally some random demon. He has like no like story explanation as to why he's the demon lord or anything like that. He's just some random demon. He's not even like a demon king or anything.
The SMT3 DLC is called the True Demon thing. It's like, motherfucker, who's the true demon? There's like 3 of you. Like, what? One of you has to be. What's going on?
Yeah. There was a lot of stuff that now that I'm thinking in retrospective, it kind of just it feels worse than that. You guys did the matter side quest. They give you more info. Yeah, we did them. You did them, right?
I've done all the side quests.
Yeah.
If I'm acting like I don't know them, just because of that forgettable.
I like that they give you more information because it's cool. The information is cool. But I feel like if there is something story-wise that is part of the plot, it should stay in the plot, not in the side quest. Because I don't feel like it flows well story-wise. Like, when it comes to like the writing of the game. Does that make sense? I don't know.
Yeah, we said... Did you guys do the Demeter side quest? Give you my info, the knowledge is the pro tag to become an Alabama because it's apparently compatible. They say that in the story thing, that it's who you're compatible with. It's who has your knowledge. You don't have to do just the Demeter side quest to figure that out. You could do just the... when they first meet up, they talk about that. Who's your knowledge.
And then they say that like 5 times. In fact, that's the one thing that they always say.
It's a good plot point to know. Like we've been saying, like stuff like that should be how it's brought up if it's like an important plot point.
It's like one thing that they do. It's that is really funny. That cracked me up. It's whenever they actually like do the big reveal that the Tokyo the Japan director, what's his name? I forgot his name.
I can't remember his name.
Yeah, well,
I just know his demon.
The president, the Tsukuyomi guy. When they do the big reveal that he is also a demon, but then they double down and they're like, oh, and you are my Nahobina, or we're gonna be now my knowledge or whatever, and then the other kid over here, Dazai, is like, oh, you think it could be a Nahobina too? And I was like, fuck off, boy.
Yeah, but also, and I'm like, let's think about who's being bad to us. This Ichihiro guy, Dazai, or whatever. And fucking Abdiel's being shitty to us. It's like,
Yeah, I was so confused about it. I was really confused about that part because he's like, wait, are you gonna rebel? I'm like, Dazai, did you just miss the part where she tries to stab me with her sword? Or like, did we miss that part? He was there, right?
Yeah, he's clueless, man.
He's just a fucking idiot. That's what he is. Because I was like,
he's simping, bruh.
You're gonna rebel. We're gonna rebel. I was like, dude, she just tried to kill me. What do you want me to do? Like,
he saw them golden thighs and thought, I'd do anything.
Those golden titties too. He was like, you know what?
Like, I'm willing to risk it all for them.
Man, these games it tripped me, man. Sometimes I'm like, man, the transformation part is like one of the weirdest moments to me, because he's like crying like a little bitch, and I thought he was just gonna jump. I was like, what if he just jumps now? That would have been that would be like a cool.
You go to my stream. On my stream, I'm gonna say jump, fucking jump, push him. I was like, just fall off. And he slicks his hair back. He does like a Spider-Man 3 moment where Peter Parker gets like all the venom on him, and he acts like he's the coolest shit in the world. It's like when he slicks his hair back, he totally just has that energy. I'm like, bro, you're not the shit. Yeah, all right.
And then I don't know, because his design's still the same. So like all he did was put his head, like. And the teleportation. What is up with the teleportation thing he does? One, it is cool, But where did it come from? Like, nobody does that. I can't do that. I'm a fucking Nahobino. I'm a full Nahobino. He's a human. He's still
yeah, how does he know that shit?
Yeah, right?
Good question.
I was confused. I was honestly that, like, never made any fucking sense. Because he's still a human, right? He's like, he hasn't combined with Abdiel at that point.
No, he doesn't. He just fucking knows it. He's just like, learned it today. He's been training with Goku, man. You got that instant transmission going on.
And the funniest thing is, like, at the whenever it's like we're in the middle of the game, and he has like some weak ass demon that is like level 10. I'm like, dude, you're a horrible devil summoner. You have like just some random demon. I was like, this kid is just not gonna make it at all. It was cringe as shit. I know a lot of people like him for some reason, which I don't know, and I don't care really.
Ooh.
Yeah, I seen it on Twitter. Like a bunch of people are like, "Oh, he's the best written character," or like, "He's just the best." I'm just like, where is this thing coming from? Like, what did I miss? Like half of the story where he's actually a good character?
I don't know if it's a weird translation thing, or they just translated him to make him seem limpy as fuck. I don't know.
No, I think it's the same.
Maybe they're just trying to make it seem like he's that way, so he's supposed to hate him. But like, I can easily see them reworking it where it's like a fucking like in a catchy situation where it's like their superiors controlling and like manipulating him to be bad, but they don't even do that. It's like he's just simping for her for no reason, really.
Okay, Nua is a demon, Guillermo. It's just fine that they can teleport. Nua is a demon. In fact, all the demons can teleport. So I'm sure Nua is just carrying Yakumo around like a weirdo. Also, did you think Yakumo wears the pants in the relationship, or is that Nua?
Well, I think
he's kind of a simp. I don't know. I think he's a simp.
At the end, though, it talks about how she's literally just like, I'd do anything for him or whatever, because like his ideal is the best. His decisions are the best. I think at the beginning it definitely seems like it's Nua doing it, but I think it's actually him at the end of the day. Because she literally is just like...
Alright, guys, answer. Is Giacomo a simp, yes or no? Both.
Well, I'll tell you what. I'm a simp for Nua, but that's a different story.
That's a different story. No, I actually like Nua. And it makes sense that... it also makes sense that she was like that neutral route, because she's the creator of the humans. Like in her lore. She's the mother of all humans, so it makes sense that she cares for them and like she will sacrifice herself for them. So,
well, also like at the end, she knows that he's trying to destroy the throne, which means gods are gone or whatever, and she trusts his judgment on that. She basically is just willing to die for what he wants. So that's why I feel like she's the simp at the end of the day. Maybe they're simping for each other. It's an equal simp, you know? I don't know.
Yeah, for real.
You wear the pants in the bedroom. Akuma wears them everywhere else. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm saying.
That's what's up, Liddy. That's what I'm thinking too.
You nailed it.
I took Dazai on the Dazai on the thumbnail backwards, like a thumb down. That. I was just like, this kid just annoys me. I don't know why. I'm just like, I may be the number one hater for this kid.
But no, I hate him a lot too, bro. I don't know. We're both. If you guys came here loving Dazai, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't mean to hate him as much as I did, but I don't know, man. I tried. I really did. I was looking for a reason to like the character. I was like, okay, maybe they do something with the character. Not really. That's just kind of disappointing about it. But you know, the one more disappointing character in the game was that Yuzuru, that one kid with the glasses.
I'd say his sister was a little more.
Yeah, the sister was cool. I actually.
If you don't do the side quest, you get nothing from her. But if you do it, you do get a decent bit though, which is really nice. Yeah. I still like her a lot. I just wish we had more of her, really, to be honest. And I
hate the only good character. No, I don't think Dazai is a good character whatsoever.
You hate the only good character, bro. What?
No, he's definitely not the only good character. If there's only one good character in this game, it's gonna be the main protagonist, because that's me.
Even Tao's written kind of but I'd pick Tao over.
Tao, I will pick Tao over. At least they did some cool stuff with her. They didn't do everything is good with her, but at least they did something cool with her. She's just Jesus. That's what she is.
Oh, big tip! If you want to fight Shiva with her, don't fucking get to the last place because you're not gonna have her. So if you want to fight Shiva, fucking as soon as you get the Shiva battle, which I think is pretty much right before the ending there.
Yeah. That's what I kept telling you. I kept going on the comments to tell you not to use her anymore, but you were like, oh, So I was like, no, do not spend too much time with her.
Which I just ended up taking Idun and leveling her up. I already had her, I kept her, so it was easy enough, I guess.
Yeah, I think it's kind of shitty. They kind of give it to you, but then they take it away. I think it will make sense. Personally, it made sense in my playthrough because I decided to destroy the throne, so I'm not creating anything. So her conversation is like, oh, so you chose not to create, so I'm the goddess of creation, so I can't follow you anymore. I was like, good. Makes sense, I don't want to create anything, so it makes sense. But
she follows me to the end of my ending.
Yeah, but then you can't fuse her or anything like that.
You don't get her fusion?
No, you don't get her fusion, and you cannot get her on New Game Plus either. You have to unlock her again, and when you go to New Game Plus and you get her again, you get her at level 60 again. So all the stuff that you did with her, all the levels and all the skills you gave her are gone.
Well, I mean, I got better demons already, though.
No, I'm just saying, in general, if you spend some time with her and wasted some essence, because I know a lot of people did. I see Twitter, I go on the hashtag SMT5, and then I see people, I'm like, oh my god, I see the builds and everything, I'm like, you should get rid of her, do not use her.
And also, save your sutras and stuff and your level ups for the protagonist. Wait till the end, because
that's when you're gonna need them, yeah.
I tried to do a balanced build. I got through all the way through the game, collected all of my sutras and everything, and even still now, everything's at level 90. The game will not let you level up all the way completely, pretty much at all.
Yeah, just because Ichiro gets more screen time doesn't make him a good written character. I'm sorry.
No, I think it makes them worse because they're just doing it for no reason.
Every time that he shows up on the screen, I was like, I'm just rolling my eyes. I'm like, bro, I will skip the entire cutscene, but I have to wait for what everybody else needs to say. But when it's just him talking, I'm just rolling my eyes. I'm like, you're just picking out of your butt there. I get that they were wanting to make a character with no confidence and he builds his confidence, but he's a fucking streamer too. What does he do in his streams? Now I want to watch his streams so I can cyberbully him or something.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna go in his comment section and tell him that Persona's better, dude.
I don't know, man. I was just confused the entire time. I was like, I still don't know. I don't understand why they're saying that he's a good character. I don't think that because he is more in the game than the other characters is a good reasoning why he's a good character.
Yeah. To be fair, there's not great written characters, but he's definitely bottom of the bottom, I'd say.
Yeah. If there's only another character that just didn't do anything to, man, Ameno Zako just annoyed the living shit out of me when she was talking all the time. Although, I like her character, she grew on me over time, but in that first dungeon.
She was definitely annoying in the first dungeon.
She annoyed the crap out of me. Every time that she would stop and stuff, I'm like... But she actually grew on me. She actually really, really grew on me. By the end of the game, when you do her side quests and stuff, and you find out her secret, which if you guys haven't... I'm not going to spoil it to you here. I know it's a spoiler cast, but I'm not really going to spoil that for you if you haven't unlocked that part. But I actually kind of she grew on me as a character. She actually did.
I'd say for me too, a little bit. I liked in this game, though, you can have other little partners every once in a while. That was nice.
Yeah, that was nice because I think they made it on purpose so that she's not with you the entire time just annoying you. Hey, you want some, do you? Or whatever she says.
Yeah. It's like yes, I do. Like for the 1000th time, you don't have to say it again.
Right. It's the exact same quote. My favorite was when I had Pyrojack, but because he just said he ho.
I loved him.
Yeah,
that was great.
In fact, when I was going through the other sections, I will go back and get him because you can go back and have him follow you again.
Yeah, I think most of the ones you can have them.
Yeah.
Follow you again. Yeah.
Except that Karabia, he's like, oh, I don't want to go anymore, or something like that.
Oh yeah, because he doesn't necessarily like you.
Yeah.
He's just on his way. It's like a mutual.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. There's another one too, like that. Huapo, I think, the fire girl. It's like a fire fairy or something like that. Yeah, she also only follows you because she wants to go to Akihabara. So once you get there, she's done. The Karabia is cool because she or he doesn't talk at all. It just kind of makes the noise. But I think Pyrojack is the best. Why didn't they pick? Yeah, I think so. Why didn't they pick Jack Frost?
To be fair, I've always liked Pyrojack more than Jack Frost, so I didn't mind. But you'd think they would have. I don't know.
Yeah. Yatagarasu was cool too, but he was kind of annoying. Like I don't know the noise that he made. He made a noise. The noise annoyed me. I don't know if you remember or if you even got him.
I don't know. Well, yeah, I think I got all of them. I think at some point or another, it kind of makes you run into him. Especially
sometime throughout the time, you see him, right?
Yeah.
I didn't pay for the starfish. I didn't either. Just saying no, thank you. I'm not gonna pay you or something like that.
That's right.
Did you pay him?
No, I didn't. I was like, why the fuck am I gonna pay you, bro? What the fuck?
Yeah, right. Yeah. In fact, I didn't even do the thing with the keys. Whenever you have to go and fight Ishtar. I was so lazy. I was like, I went to do one of the keys and I saw that there were like 7 of them. I was like, fuck that. I'm just gonna go fight it. I'm like, I don't care.
I did all of them. I think.
Yeah, you did. I was annoyed. I was like, I'm not doing that.
Well, I was exploring and finding other shit though too. So I wasn't only just doing that.
Well, the thing is that I did it backwards. I had already explored the entire map, and that's when I went back to that because I like to explore everything and then do the story. I always do that. I always explore everything and then I do the story. So I explored everything and then I went there and then I see other locations and I already cleared the entire map and I was like, fuck that shit. I'm not going back. So I just gotta go and fight it. So I just went and fought it. I think I died the first time, but then the next time I literally just I did a thing that there is one Magatsuhi that you can do that you can mute the demon that you're fighting in a boss battle. So I literally just used that and I muted her and she had no turns. So it was just basically a one-sided bit. I just was just beating the shit out of her. So yeah, I was like, forget about it. I'm not doing all that. I'm too lazy.
Once I got Cleopatra, her move that brings down their defense and everything is also a charm thing. So I kept trying to charm. You can charm. I think you can charm Demi-Fiend and Shiva. I'm pretty sure you can charm both. It's not often, but I'm pretty sure they can be.
It's often enough.
Maybe Demi-Fiend can't, but I think Shiva you can.
I don't think you can do Demi-Fiend.
Demi-Fiend resists everything.
He just resists everything. Man, I just wanted to beat him, but I haven't been able to because I'm fighting Shiva, and I'm like, yeah. You can charm some bosses, not all of them.
Yeah, a decent majority of them.
Resist. Yeah, some of them have resist to charm, so. Not all of them. I know a few that you cannot because I know for a fact. So I tried.
Yeah,
I try everything.
A decent amount of them, strangely, can be charmed. Though.
Yeah. You can actually. It's feasible to do an entire run where your protagonist only does ailment attacks, which is crazy to think about because not a lot of games.
Sounds boring as fuck.
No, that sounds fun. Think about it.
No, dude, I'd be so bored doing that.
The thing is, the problem is in this game, you can only do one ailment at a time, and if you do another ailment on top of it, and it messes up, it can remove the ailment that you had. So, so like, let's say that somebody's poisoned, and then you put another ailment on top of it. If you failed, it still removes the ailment that he had already on it. So, like, if he's asleep or something, it just messes up.
Okay. That's weird. Yeah. I mean, I never tried doing that. I only did Charm because Cleopatra had it. Honestly, really? I get rid of most of those. Like, I get rid of most of those type of skills.
Yeah, it's a feasible way to play, especially with poison, for example. You can straight up just have them kill themselves. But yeah, I feel like they should be because in SMT4 you could do more than one ailment at a time.
I didn't really could do that.
But in this game, you can only do one per thing. So I don't know. It doesn't work as well. But I think it's definitely a feasible way to play.
Did P5 or P4 have multiple ailments?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think it did. I don't think I played a Meg 10 game that did that. I don't know if SMT3 did. Maybe it did. I don't know. Yeah, ailments are really OP in 4 Apocalypse. They're actually pretty good. Like, you can actually do a whole run like that. And it's a feasible way to beat characters and everything. What do you mean I'm unbanned? Nobody banned you, Guillermo. Yeah, what?
Somebody banned him? Who banned him?
It wasn't me. I know I have mod in here. It wasn't me.
Yeah. Who's my other mod? Somebody another mod. Dude.
Who banned? Oh no.
Maybe one of my other mods banned you, but I didn't do anything. I don't care.
He's like, get that Dazai shit out of here. Well, that's kind of fucked, but I don't think Kira was trying to do that to you. But I mean,
you will be banned again.
I mean, what? What?
Oh man, yeah. I don't know, man. It was fun.
Yo, Bobby at the Manville Caves here. Welcome, bro. That's one of my boys, man.
Oh yeah, hell yeah, dude. Welcome. Yeah, we're just chilling here.
Wasn't me. Well, no kid, you don't have the mod.
I just put a.
Oh, good pull. Good, yeah, definitely.
The next poll is good. Look at that. So, I don't.
Just make it me say Dazai instead of Ichiro. I said Ichiro as well, but I don't know. Japanese people, huh?
Yeah, Dazai is the last name. Ichiro is the first name. I say Dazai because that's what everybody calls him.
I haven't been calling him Ichiro, but I don't know. I think maybe that's because my chat said that more, and that might have been why. I don't know.
David Crow over here also simping for Ichiro. So I'm only 15 hours in, so if you guys spoiled it for me. Honestly, we already dumped most of the spoilers.
That is kind of true, we did.
Yeah, like most of the major
still a good game.
Stuff that
I felt like we've complained more than talked about.
Yeah, let's talk about the good stuff of the game.
It's just because I think we're passionate about it. We just know it could be a little bit better. But the thing is, I still love the game.
I actually really, really enjoy the game. Like, it's my 4th rank game out of the 15 SMT games that I have played. Number 4 is not bad. Like, I don't think it's bad at all. I actually liked a lot of the stuff. Like, the gameplay is really fun. Like, it's actually extremely addicting.
It really is. Especially and I like exploration. Exploration in this game is so rewarded. It's so nice. There's I think a little too much backtracking, but I still enjoy it a lot. Finding all the little Maimons is fun too. And the glory and stuff like that. That's it's similar to like what happens in Royal with the flowers and what's his name? Joseph? Who's in the underground part? And it's Jose.
You mean Jose? Yeah.
Jose, yeah. That's what that kind of reminds me of in a way.
Yeah. It kind of like that. I agree with that. I can see that.
It's very addictive for me. Yeah. I didn't leave the fucking underground
the mementos.
Subway.
Yeah, you were always doing mementos for
I didn't leave it. And people are like, bro, you're level 99. It's already done. Don't worry about it. I'm like, I want to get them all. Like, I want to complete the whole thing. I don't know. It's like the completionist part in me. How did I get mods suddenly?
Yeah, I just made him. He was like, "I'm not a mod here." I just turned him into a mod. I was like,
"You are now.
Now you are a mod."
I told him that you're one of my mods, so that's probably why. He knows you're good.
Yeah, I always see you in the on racing streams, so I'm like, okay, you give me a mod here too. SD4 is 13 favorite after OG. 13 favorite. It's a lot. It's a lot of game. You know what? I never played a bad SMT game.
To be fair, I don't know. This one might be lower, towards 13 for me as well. And of all time games, it might be lower. I don't know. Mm-hmm. I still think SMT3 is better.
Yeah, I think
so. This isn't bad. Mm-hmm. This isn't bad though. Yeah. And I haven't played ST4 yet.
I think you're gonna like 4 a lot because honestly, the characters are like way better written, and everything is just better. Like the characters are better, the story is better. I don't know, the gameplay maybe the exploration is not that good in 4. The exploration here in 5 is like peak exploration. Like I never had so much fun just like exploring the world and like unlocking all this stuff and everything. And the game just does such a good job. Would you rather have P5R on PC or P4G on Switch?
What do you think? I know what mine is. What do you think?
Yeah, P5R on PC.
Same.
Yeah,
same.
I don't really play Switch. Like
I do, but I don't want to play P4G again.
Yeah,
I hate to say it, but I don't want to play it again.
Yeah,
P5R though, maybe.
Yeah, I will do another P5R game. It just makes sense.
Yeah, it really does. And you know what? Like that game, I think if they just let you put up the frame rate and they actually did a little, and this is asking a lot for Atlas apparently. Just for them to clean up the games a little bit for PC because they do such a bad job at it. Like if they just let you run that thing like uncapped frame rate, put it in 4K resolution, P5R would be so good on PC.
Yeah,
but, I mean, who knows?
You haven't played Persona 3, right?
Huh?
You haven't played Persona 3 yet, right?
I did one stream of it. Then SMT5 came out, and I haven't been back to it yet. I had to play it on the PS3, so it's like, yeah,
definitely. Yeah, I just played Persona 4 Golden too many times. I own it on PlayStation 2. I own it on PlayStation 3. I own it on PlayStation Vita, and now in PC. So I own 4 different copies of it. So I'm like, I have no desire to play it again for a while.
Yeah, I wouldn't either. That's how I felt for like P5R for a while, but like every once in a while I get a good craving to play it. Just because it has so much content to it, especially Royal has so much stuff to it. I don't know, I feel like in P5 there's just every aspect of it in almost every way. It's not bad, but it's still pretty good compared to everything else. Like the nighttime stuff, pretty good in comparison to everything else. Like P4 really didn't have a lot. Don't really know about P3, but like P5 all around is pretty solid.
Yeah, I think it's pretty solid. I think Persona 5 is missing more like the... I don't know. I have some weird complaints about Persona 5.
The companionship in P5.
Yeah, the dating sim is just not good. I know a lot of people that like the dating sim, but you only like the dating sim if you never played a decent dating sim. Because if you played other dating sim games or other light novels, like visual novels, Persona isn't like that good as a visual novel. Like I know it's part of the game and everything, but personally I don't think it's super good. Like the social links aren't super solid. They're all okay, but I never found one that I was like, oh man, this is so good. It's just making me like, like love this game so much. It's pretty good, but I don't think it's like fantastic.
You're a lot more connected to the characters, I feel like, in other ones. With P5, it's like you really are kind of just using them for like battle to make them better for like battle.
Yeah, exactly.
P4, I'm like, I really want to help Chie. Like, I actually want to figure out like how to help her, and then along the way, you just also get extra bonus stuff.
Yosuke is such a bro too. Like, I personally, every time that I was hanging out with Yosuke, I'm like, dude, he's like such a relatable dude too. Like, especially like I guess you and me, because like you don't live in like a big area, like you don't live in like the big city or anything like that. So it's not like like the small town versus big town kind of thing. And I used to live in a big city, and then I moved to like the suburbs.
I'm reverse.
Yeah,
I moved to a big city.
Yeah,
P5 felt like what happened to me.
Yeah, so to me, I had like the reliable experience of like I used to live in a really big city, and then I moved to the suburbs, and it's like everything's like so much smaller and everything. So like that was like a bit like I could relate to that and everything. So the small town feel in Persona 4 is so good. Am I aware of the body pillow? Oh yeah, I know all about the body pillow. Trust me. Yeah, me and Rising talk about the body pillows.
I've had plenty of cringy conversations with him about your movement.
Talked about this.
Did he tell you about the haircut one? He's like, I was like, how much does it take for you to shave yourself like head bald? I'm like, if I get like $2,000 over like a year, I'll shave my head bald.
But it has to be in a year.
Yeah. Well, says, I don't think Persona is not a perfect blend of dating sim plus RPG. Honestly, I don't think P5 is. I'd say P4 is probably.
Yeah, I think Persona 4 just had a good balance between both of them. Like the gameplay was solid and the dating sim was solid. And personally, just Persona 4 Golden has better characters. I'm gonna diss Persona 5, but most of the main characters, I just don't vibe with them. I just don't even like them too much. Like, I don't know why people like Akechi. I'm sorry, some people do, but I don't. And like Futaba, I was like, I.
Here's the thing, though. Like the difference between P4 and P5. P4, I still constantly feel like I'm having good moments with all of the characters. And P5, it's like once the palace is done, it's like you get that character in the background.
Yeah, exactly. Done. Especially like what's his name? The painter. What's his name?
Yusuke.
Yeah, he's just literally after the palace with his stepfather or whatever, Madarame, he's just in the background. Like he doesn't do anything relevant to like the story or anything. At least I don't like Makoto either, but at least she's relevant in the story. I don't know why people love Futaba or Kasumi. I just like Kasumi because she's cute.
Kasumi.
Like Makoto, I don't like Yusuke.
He's just so in the background. Kasumi's story is good too.
Yeah, the story is good.
Interesting. Yeah. Her and her sister. I mean, I ain't gonna spoil it, but like her and her sister and everything. I thought all that was interesting.
We're over here in a Shin Megami Tensei 5 podcast talking about Persona spoilers.
We're gonna get thrown out of the Make 10 community.
Like we're about to like get some hate mail over here.
To be fair, we kind of talked about S125 already. In some, unlike most ways.
Well, we already talked for like an hour and a half from like Shin Megami Tensei. We're done with that. There's always been a problem in Persona 4. What is the problem? I don't know what the problem is. Oh, when the characters like go in the background. I guess that's what he means. I don't know. There's
P4 doesn't do it. I don't
think so. I think all of them are very relevant to the story.
Because you like to see the camping parts, like all of them are there laughing and stuff. The snowy part at the end, all of them are like really in touch and together.
They really feel like friends. And that's not something that I can say for Persona 5. Like I feel like I know they're like hanging out and stuff, but like
maybe
I don't know.
P5 is just accurate. They're just like city kids who could care less. We're like country kids. It's like we're all we got. So
So like
maybe they're trying to do that.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe there's just like the one school in the entire county or whatever, and it's literally all the you can relate. There's characters that you can relate to, but that doesn't mean that you necessarily vibe with them.
Hey, just because you're boring and the character's boring, I'm so kidding. But either way, like, it doesn't necessarily mean that they have to be great.
Right.
I don't know. They are a video game character.
Yeah.
They should be better than what feels like is you. I don't know, I think.
Right. I don't know. Like, they're characters that I can relate to a bit. It's also, like, the age for me. It's also sometimes like I think it's an age thing for me because I'm like man, I wish they would go have characters like on college because I feel like that would be cool. Man. Like I personally think that would be a cooler experience, not just because like I had that college experience, but also because like I find it really hard sometimes to relate to certain things that they say. I'm like, you get over that shit fast, man. That's no problem at all.
Like petty high school drama.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I'm talking about. There's some things that like for example, Makoto. Makoto's storyline is so boring. It's about like some.
Yo, Bobby! Holy shit!
Oh, dude, thank you so much. I'll definitely split it with Rising. I'll donate $5 in the next stream.
Thank you so much, Bobby.
Thank you so much. Merry Christmas.
Yo, everybody, check out his channel. He unboxes like Persona figurines, and he does like some game unboxings and stuff too. Pretty solid channel. Like big shout outs to Manboy Cave.
Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Yeah, definitely. Makoto's so bland.
Makoto's so bland? You won't say it to my face. You won't say it to my face.
It's. I don't think she's bland particularly. I just think that her.
She's well reserved and kind of.
But it's what trips me with her story, right? Because in her storyline, she's like concerned about this classmate and like the dating thing or whatever, and like it's just so weird to me. I'm like, it almost feels like a little out of character, but I don't know because she's like so stern the majority of the time.
Yeah.
So it's like a weird like dynamic between both of them. You each get $250. Rising use it for your body pillow.
Don't make Hero have to keep splitting on the donuts. You guys realize that YouTube takes a percentage out, right? He's not going to be able to give me exactly that much back or whatever.
Eternal Punishment was great. Eternal Punishment was good. Though. I actually like Innocent Sin a little bit more than Eternal Punishment, but I'm just not a fan of the gameplay.
I am sorry in advance for that, Bob, but yeah.
Persona 1 and 2, gameplay-wise, is still like... I don't know.
I'm on good translations for them. I'd love to play them. I don't mind games being old, to be honest. A lot of people thought I wouldn't like SMT3 because it was old, but I absolutely loved it. So
you should play...
to go back to old games.
Persona 2 is like probably the best story on Persona. It's like it's just that good. Like I personally do think that. Oh, Lily, thank you so much for your donation.
Lily,
so it's hashtag free one. So I don't mind too. Appreciate it there. I'm gonna go set up a GoFundMe.
I have a fucking what's it? A Ko-fi and a Patreon.
Yeah. Already. Oh really? Do you really? Oh yeah. Man, I gotta put a link there on the videos then. I think Lily did.
It is there.
You never talk about it in your videos.
I never went anywhere, so I just sort of.
You gotta talk about it, man.
They want to get into it. They get into it. I don't know. I hate asking for money. It's just I don't know.
It's a weird one.
No, thank you for the donations.
Yeah, thank you so much for the donations. We appreciate it here. It can go on the other channel. I don't know if you guys know, but we have a channel together. The Anycast. We took a break because of Shin Megami Tensei 5 was just like ongoing. Personally, it was just like we gotta get those SMT5 videos out, so I kind of like I had to put time into that, so took a break for now, but we are going back to the channel and doing some final probably a December podcast hopefully soon, so check that out.
Maybe we'll do like a Christmas episode at least.
Yeah, like, I was thinking about it.
Let's guarantee that one.
Yeah,
maybe
we should definitely do that. Yeah 100%. Yeah. If I subscribe to your Patreon, you gotta do a podcast all about body pillows. Oh hell!
Think I'm playing.
I'll be there with Rising. I even show my own body pillows. I have a body pillow.
Wait, you have body pillows?
I have one body pillow.
That's enough.
He's like, oh man, I don't want to know about that.
It's not like one is enough to know. I didn't mean it like that.
No, I don't got. I didn't buy it myself. I got it from a friend, but I have it, so
really?
I have it. Yeah. I got one of my friends gave me one, so.
Aragaki Shinjiro sent here $10 donut. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much, Lily. Appreciate it. Aragaki.
Put the Patreon in the chat. You want me to put my Patreon in there?
Yeah, dude. Put it. I don't care.
Can I throw? Is it because I'm a mod? Am I able to put it?
Yeah, you can put it there. You can.
Will it work though? I don't really know.
Yeah, you can. Yeah.
Okay. Let me fucking find
Honestly,
it.
Shinji is the best character in Persona 3. He's such a good character. He's my boy. Made me tear up a few times, but really good character. So, Lily,
I need to get to P3.
Yeah, P3 is just good. It's just good all around. Really, really good. I didn't tell you that you can only equip it on the low route. No.
Tell me if this works. I don't know if it does.
I see it. I see it there. You
like
see
it's
that, Shinji? There you go. You can donate $5 per month for Patreon-only posts and messages. You can get some early content if you do $10 per month. Or you can get a full library access for $15 per month. I've been waiting for this. What's that? I see it there.
I did I only did one stream. Well, I know who Shinji is. I know the red-haired girl, and the other girl.
So Mitsuru is the red-haired girl. Yukari is the girl with the pink sweater.
Yeah.
The one with the blue hair is what's her name? Fuka. She's kind of like a really chill Futaba. So she's not cringe. She's not cringe like all the internet lingo or anything like that. But she's also like a super hacker, smart, nerdy girl that and then Akihiko, who is literally one of the coolest dudes in the game. He's the boxing guy. Who else?
Yeah, I don't know him yet. I've only done the one stream. It was like 3 hours, but
really? Yeah, you probably saw Akihiko, but you didn't get him yet. He's a cool dude though. Akihiko is the one with the white hair. He boxes and stuff.
He just subbed to it. Yeah, well, thank you, Jimiko.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Cool. He literally did one stream. We're gonna have to do a stream with Rising. I'll be there on the comments.
Give me tips.
Cheering him up. Giving him some tips about honestly, that's my favorite game, Persona 3. I don't know if some of you guys may or may not know, but that's my favorite game. So I have the best memories with that game.
Thank you so much for the Patreon thing. Dimikro, big shouts to Dimikro. This man,
he's done so much. Appreciate it, Dimikro, and obviously he appreciates it too. It's really cool.
Him and David did a SM25 review recently. So.
Oh, did they? Okay, yeah. Check out Demikro's channel. He's also a YouTuber. He did a good review of SM25. I saw it and I dropped by and I gave my like to support. I always whenever I see one of my people on YouTube, even if I don't have time to watch the entire video, I still always go by and give a like to the video. You know,
true.
Gotta support my people. Yeah. The Pillow Podcast episode 1, The Art of Printing. Thanksgiving.
What am I supposed to talk about? I don't have one, bro. I don't have one yet. What am I supposed to
I'll talk about my con. We can talk about our con experience. You ever been in a convention and you look at the one weirdo with the body pillows walking around with them?
Not really. Usually it's part of a cosplay thing of a character that usually has one. I've seen that a few times, but
yeah. So you never seen just some rando running around with a body pillow. This used to be this guy.
I guess so.
Yeah, I seen this guy always walking around. It's just fun. It's just hilarious. But I don't know. Sub to Demicro. Good. Look at that. You got another sub, man.
Big support for Demicro, man.
Awesome, dude. He's a cool dude. He definitely does good content. His thumbnails are next level too. He does good thumbnails.
He did. When I was going through P5, I think a couple of my thumbnails are actually from Demicro.
Oh, really? Nice. Yeah. Look at that. He's coming through there. Yeah,
Demicro and Kiro have done thumbnails for me.
You guys would not know that, thumbnails for you too. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
I remember that one time because I used the star pattern a lot, and I was like, and you were like, "Do you want me to make a thumbnail for you?" And I'm like, you don't really have to, because it was for a podcast, I think, we were doing a double podcast. It was my channel and yours.
Yeah.
And then you showed it and you sent it to me. I'm like, how did you make this? 'Cause it looked, I didn't give you any. I didn't give him anything, guys. I just said, yeah, I don't know, like sure. And then literally you did my exact like thumbnail style.
Yeah,
like,
the style, right?
Like, how do you do that?
Yeah,
but interesting. I don't know. You guys are way better at art than I am.
that's what I do. That's my second job. I actually do like thumbnails and like art thing, like the openings and the endings for like other YouTube channels and stuff.
It's a good side hustle. Yeah. I mean, you're good at it, so.
Yeah, actually, literally one of my coworkers, she was like, "Man, I want to do a YouTube channel." She was talking about it. I'm like, "Oh, I can help you with that." And I showed her my channel. I'm like, "Look, you don't have to subscribe." She was like about to subscribe. I'm like, "You don't have to subscribe." It was like, "You're never gonna." But she cracked me up. She was like, "Oh, I'll check it out." I'm like, "You really don't have to." Like, it's like so out there. It's difficult for me to explain like my channel because it's so specific to it's like it's not just gaming, because it's like there's a lot of gaming channels out there, but I'm not
think I play dating sims.
Yeah, people like when I tell people that I have a gaming channel, they think of like Call of Duty or like Minecraft. Somebody's like, "Oh, you stream Minecraft?" I'm like, no. Like, or
I have my Twitch
or like something like that. But yeah, so like to me, like to explain, okay, so there's this small Japanese series about like high school students that go into the TV.
Like, I always tell them, like, imagine anime, but just the video game. Imagine Pokemon also mixed with it, and they're like, huh? I'm like, I know, it sounds like the best game ever. I don't know.
Yeah.
He just played Doki Doki. That is true. I did do things.
How about Doki Doki, by the way?
Anytime I talk, I loved it, actually. I thought it was good. I want to try to do some of the other endings and whatnot, but, like, people always think I just play a dating sim. They just think I'm, like some loser locked in his, like, basement just, like, anime girls. I mean, I am doing that, but, like, I'm not, like, that's not what it's all about.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. There was a time last year when I was just streaming random games. Like, a lot of random games. And although I only got like 1 or 2 views, some people will come by. But I was streaming like every day last year because it was during COVID. So like I had a lot of free time. I was working from home. I was just like turn on my PlayStation and start playing games. And like every day I was playing games. And there were sometimes I'll be drunk as hell, just like playing. Honestly, those are the best streams. When I'm just hammered.
I remember playing Catherine and doing a drinking game, and I was probably the most fucked I'd ever gotten.
Yeah.
And it's such a lewd game, and I was probably not saying shit I should have been. But,
I say the most outrageous stuff. Sometimes I'm like, I'm probably gonna get canceled one of these days on the streams. I just say random stuff. It's just fun. I actually do enjoy streaming a lot. It's just like my schedule, like because I work so much. I get home. I leave my house at 7 in the morning, and I get home by 7. That's like 12 hours of like just back driving and working and stuff.
You don't pay enough.
Yeah, so I'm like, man, I'm just it drains me. I'm like, get so tired later. I'm like.
And Bobby says starting a channel is harder than you think. Took me 2 years to get it started after I decided I wanted to do one. I mean, yeah, it's kind of how it is. I mean, when I started YouTube, I was just like, I'm gonna upload this. And I was like, no, that's not working. I'll upload that. I just did multiple things until eventually something kind of sticks, and you just kind of run with it, I guess.
Yeah.
I hate streaming RPGs because I feel like I can't take my time. All you got is time for RPGs, though.
Yeah. Honestly, I like streaming RPGs because to me, I love the grind. I love the grind, and you can just play those indefinitely. And people will watch you just literally grind for 3 hours, you know. So like, but there are some games that I literally just enjoy playing. Bye, Purple. Thank you so much for coming. Really do appreciate every talk, the chat, and everything. You've been awesome.
Take it easy, Purple.
Yes, see ya. So it's kind of hard sometimes with like certain games because I almost regret finishing them because I'm like, oh man, I was having such a good time like streaming this game. there are some games that I play and I'm like, I really enjoy like the streaming this particular game.
It's also some that do better than others.
Yeah,
I do like shooters. Like some people kind of know that. I've streamed a couple of shooters on my Twitch. Twitch has got my different stuff, but like shooters just they do terrible. You can't do shooters. So many people stream shooters. It's hard. Like JRPGs feel good, especially like people kind of know tips. I feel like JRPGs are much more of a challenge too. Though.
Yeah, it's also fun because people like talk about the characters or like the game and everything. And there are certain games where people can't talk really much about it. Like when you play like a shooter, and it's like straight up just multiplayer or something like that. Well, like what conversation are you gonna have about it with them? You know. So to me, I'm like, I don't know, maybe something like Borderlands, but even then, like, I don't know.
You can at least pause like in battle and talk to chat and stuff too. It's sure like if you're in the middle of like a comp match, it's like your eyes are glued. Like you're not doing much, you know. It's kind of hard to do.
Did you really have a Shinjiro body pillow? Apparently, Lily has a.
What? Really?
That's awesome, though. I like I bought a mouse pad. It's still also in the mail. But you know, Tai from Persona 5? The doctor. The doctor.
Oh yeah.
I bought a mouse pad. I bought a large mouse pad with her like a loot design. I showed it to my girlfriend. She was like, "You should buy it." I was like, "This is why you're my girlfriend."
You dirty boy.
Yeah, I was just telling her about it. She was like, "You should get it." I was like, "Yeah, I think so too."
I mean, yeah, fuck it. She's one of the better ones to pick out of that, to be honest. P5.
Yeah, she's my favorite one. I know a lot of people have like issues with like she's an adult or whatever. Yeah, but I'm an adult too, so I personally think it's fine. Like
you're living through the character. It's like it's a little different.
Yeah, I think the thing is, to me, I feel myself in the story. So like I don't think Joker of like this high school boy or whatever. I'm just like in the story and I'm like enjoying the story as like myself or whatever. Like a self-insert kind of thing, but not really. Because I don't really feel like I'm Joker or anything like that. I'm just saying like overall, like I like to feel the experience of like the character is my age, opposed to like, or maybe like add 5 years to like every character so it doesn't feel weird.
Yeah. It's also like I'm like, yeah, Makoto's my favorite character. 1 year later.
1 year later.
When she's in Strikers. But at the time when I played P5, I was her age. And then all of a sudden I outgrow it, and it's like, now I'm the
that's the weird thing for me, because when I played Persona 3, I was 15. I'm now 30.
Yeah.
So, like, it's like a weird experience of, like, characters don't grow up, you know, so, like, Persona 4, I when I played it again, I was like 18 maybe when I played it. So like, it's like a weird like dissonance to me, because I see like the Persona characters, Persona 4 particularly, or Persona 5. I'm like, yeah, they're my age, you know, but like they're like literally still like teenagers or whatever. So like when I played Persona 5, I was like 20 something already. So I'm like, yeah, it's a big gap in like the age. It's weird. I hate that you have to go to the romance route to get rank 10 with all the girls. No, you actually don't have to. Only on Persona... Oh, I think she means on Persona 3. Because on Persona 3, you can only date them.
Oh, like, okay.
There is no...
That's kind of sexist a little bit, ain't it?
No. It's the same thing when you play the female protagonist. Yeah, it's the same way for both sexes in Persona 3. But it's also the only canon game where all the characters where it's an actual harem route. Like it's the only game where the harem route is the canon route. Because that's the only way that you can, because on Persona 3 there is a part called the answer, where like things happen in the game and like you have to deal with like the aftermath and everything, and all the female characters feel a certain way about the main protagonist. So like, you know, he dated all of them. So like that's how you know that the OG Persona 5 looks rank 10 behind romancing them. No, it's not true. I have Persona 5 OG.
No, that's not true.
That's
yeah,
not
I did
true.
Too. You need to pick the right choice to say to them.
Yeah, you need to pick the right way to reject them on like rank 8 or something.
The friend
like that.
route.
Yeah. But you have to reject them earlier on. Like you cannot reject them on level 10. You have to reject them like in like level 7 or 8. That's when the romance starts, and that's when you have to reject them very, very early on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you don't reject them at that point, then
yeah, you already talked your way into that. Oh shit! I was about to say. Never mind. I was gonna say something, but no, I don't want to get demonetized here. Like we collected some money here. I don't want to be demonetized after all this. It's like YouTube's like, never mind.
I don't think YouTube takes donations.
I don't know. I'm just playing.
But yeah, because I've never had donations. I didn't lose them from that way. But
yeah. Okay, top waifu body pillow choice for SMT5 Persona. Top waifu. Oh man, that was hard. I think my top waifu is Elizabeth from Persona 3. Or Elizabeth from Persona 3. That's gonna be my waifu on Persona. On SMT, it's probably gonna be Nua. She's just hot as hell.
I'd probably say Nua for SMT as well.
Like honestly, I didn't like a single like the one female character that you see on 3 and Nocturne is the teacher, and then the one girl that's crazy.
Yeah, the thing is though, in those games they don't use realistic body proportions. Like Nua at least kind of has somewhat realistic body proportions, man.
Yeah. But I don't know. Nua is definitely the hottest though. I'm like, Jesus.
Kawakami. I'd say Kawakami or like, I don't know. Makoto's always been my top. Makoto. Yeah. But Kawakami and Haru are like very, very close seconds.
Yeah, I can only pick one. I cheated. No, I thought you said SMT/Persona, as in one for SMT and one for Persona. Was that not right?
I thought you meant one for each. So So out of both of them, I choose Makoto.
Okay, I'll stick with the Persona one, the Elizabeth from Persona 3. I'll stick with that one. Although Nua is still coming up pretty close. I actually really like her character design. Definitely one of the coolest character designs in the game. Like, she was such a welcome addition. Even her demon form was cool as hell. Like, did you like it? The demon form with the Nua and the...
Yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. It was interesting. In terms of transformations, yeah. I mean, she's already kind of snaky.
Yeah.
Like, someone told me the way she already walks and stuff like that is supposed to already be kind of snaky.
Yeah, but, yeah. She even has like snake ornaments on her crown, on the top of her or whatever. She said, Lily says, as a stray girl, my top husbando are Ogami, Shinjiro, and Akihiko. Good choices. Aogami was the coolest dude. I wish that they had more to him, like more on like the story and everything. I know there's a little bit of for him, but I wish there was more, because he was the coolest dude in the game. He always supporting you. He was your best friend. He's always like, "Oh, young man, I will support you no matter what you say or like what you do." I'm like, "Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, dude. All the support."
I just be in the first farm. It was a great fight. Yeah. Topozo no Mochiro's Awagami, Shinjiro, Akihiko. Yeah. See, I don't think that way.
It's like, I don't know.
I wouldn't know. Daisoji's the best husband, though, to be honest with you.
Yeah. I don't know. It was cool. Anyway, I think it's getting late here. I actually have to work tomorrow. So I want to thank you so much, everybody, for coming by and chatting. And the chat was really awesome tonight. Donations were fantastic. So thank you so much, everybody, for your donations. And obviously, Rising, thank you for coming and talking about Shin Megami Tensei. Somehow about Persona for some reason. I'll always end up talking about Persona here.
Yeah, I don't know.
Somebody's gonna watch the archive later and be like, "Why are they talking about Persona?"
We did a whole hour at SMT5.
Yeah, you get all that.
Something.
So yeah.
Still a good stream though.
I really want to know who's timing out people. Demicro says that he got timed out too.
What the fuck, really?
Yeah, but I'm not timing anybody out. Somebody already told me that like once or twice. I don't.
It wasn't Fox because you did that after someone was already timed out.
Yeah, I wonder if there's like another mod that is just around here, just not saying anything.
I don't know. I guess check your mods. You only have modded, I guess.
Anyway, thank you everybody. Have a good night. Bye bye.
See you, everybody.